Welcome to the first live stream of Five Guys Without a Clue. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. And we don't even know how this is going to go or if you're even hearing us right now. So if you are watching live, Wes has a chat screen pulled up. Wes, make sure that chat's enabled for us. And you guys drop us a note in chat saying, hey, we hear you, we see you, everything is good. You want to make sure you check out Mateo Dufay's picture to get a nice glimpse of what his body used to look like when girls liked him and he was able to get a wife. But I'm your host, Josh. I'm here with my four best friends, Wes, Justin, George, and Mateo Dufay. And guys, we're just going to start off with a round robin. Wes, you're the first one. You've been working hard on getting us live streamed here. How are you feeling about 2021 compared to 2020? Is it a difference yet?
Yeah, because I'm wearing my Tampa Bay Buccaneers jersey today after we have, I think, clinched the fifth seed in the NFC for the first time in a very long time going back to the playoffs. So it's got to be a better year this year, hands down.
George, I think you're watching our team, the Washington football team. What are the odds that we make the playoffs tonight?
Man, don't put that kind of voodoo on me right now.
Right,
I want
maybe Justin. Justin, do you? So we don't put that on George. Justin, do you have a take on Washington making the playoffs?
It's about 50-50.
Oh, come on, man. Cut him off. Cut him off. He's been drinking, y'all.
Put the mute on the boy. So George,
No, I mean it's got to be 70+%. That's just my personal opinion here.
I feel good about it. Alex Smith starting tonight.
Yep.
I feel good about it.
Wentz
And
is on
the
the bench.
stars may align. Like the Buccaneers are in, the football team's in. 2020 starting off on a good note. George,
Cowboys are out. Cowboys are out.
I mean,
They don't even have a chance.
yeah.
Where them boys?
Where them boys?
Where them boys? All right, sorry. I can't.
George,
I
you
can't
feeling
get-
pretty good about 2021? I mean, y'all rolled it in with a little party.
Yeah, man.
We don't
I
tell the
am. I'm
governor how
feeling
many
good
people
about.
were at your house.
I'm pumped, dude. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell the governor. But yeah, I wasn't that many people. But no, it was a good time, man. Rang the new year in right. I'm pumped.
You looking forward to
Yeah, man.
it? Anything but 2020. It can't be that bad.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be good, man. We're gonna roll on. There's just you gotta find some good from last year, take it and build off of it, and make this year even better.
That's right. Yeah, Matt. What about you guys? You rang the New Year's in. Did I see a picture of a 4-year-old wide awake at midnight?
Yes, sir. Drinking his sparkling grape juice.
How'd that go?
Not well, but
I
he
think you're
partied
still going
hard.
for it, ain't you?
I am
Yeah.
very much so.
Very
Yeah, it
much.
was fun. We had a good time. We had a great time, and hopefully this is a better year. Hopefully a better year for everybody.
Yeah, it's been a long year for a lot of us personally, and I know the end of the year was rough on a lot of our families, and uh, I'm looking forward to 2021. Justin, how about you, man? You got a positive outlook on 2021 compared to 2020?
Yeah, man. Hey, they can't do nothing but go up from here.
On the way up. All right, Wes, we getting any YouTube feedback yet?
Well, it's interesting you should say that because two of our most loyal Pick'em fans that's participated along the way, they have joined us and chimed in a little bit on chat. We got J-Dub Hokey in the house saying, let's go, boys. And
Let's go.
old Stokesy, the old young buck, he is in the house as well. So,
Bless his heart.
yeah, bless their hearts, Lord.
Well, man, it's good to have them on. Wes, go ahead and drop us a one of those good questions of yours. Everybody, go ahead and have your mic ready, and Wes, we're going to play our question game.
Well, this one is in honor of hopefully someone who might be joining us in the audience tonight. And so, who is most likely to be the last person to decide what to order in a restaurant?
3, 2, 1. Justin.
Justin.
I was gonna say Nelson.
Yeah,
Yep,
Nelson.
All right, so Justin, we'll pick on you for a minute. We stop at a Mexican restaurant that we've never eaten at. We're on the way to the cabin. Do you have your go-to that you automatically know no matter what Mexican restaurant you go to, or are you going to have to peruse the menu?
It's just gonna be arroz con pollo probably.
Yeah, I had a
I don't know if I'm gonna stop at a Mexican place and chill Howie.
what about Hillsville?
That's pushing it, man.
Well, see, the scary part is if you stop at the Mexican restaurant in Hillsville and you're on your way to the cabin, that's another 2 hours in a car after Mexican.
That's a slippery slope.
Literally a slippery slope.
Look, boys, that can't look. If it's anything like the one up here by our church, no. That is not ideal, because you will not make it there without having to air them out going down 81. It's just not happening. We can't get from that restaurant to our house in time sometimes.
Well, that's when you have to have like the logistics in mind of if things go downhill quickly after this Mexican restaurant, what is the gas station with the nicest bathroom and the best toilet paper? George, if we stop in we're on a road trip going to the cabin, we stop in Chilhowie. So we got a 45-minute drive to the cabin at this point.
Yeah.
You got a Mexican dish that you definitely are going for. You looking at the menu. What's your game plan if at a brand new Mexican restaurant?
Oh man, you got to go with like a burrito California or something. That total gut bomb.
Gut grenade, baby. You like yours with a bunch of cheese all over it?
Oh yeah, man.
Do you have chicken or beef?
I like the chicken.
Yeah, I like the grilled chicken.
Yeah,
fajita chicken.
Oh yeah, fajita chicken's good.
You gotta have steak on the burrito California, man.
Either that, man. But I don't know. I might change that. Look, the nachos, man. Nachos are pretty tried and true at all these places. Probably just go with like a mixed fajita nachos. That'd probably be my go-to.
Can't go wrong there.
There you go.
Matt, you guys eat a ton of Mexican.
Hola.
Yeah, see, he's even, but Mateo Dufay is more French, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. But so we're on a road trip, new Mexican restaurant. Are you trying out like your favorite dish, or are you looking at the menu? What are you doing?
I'm going with the ACP, all the vegetables, cheese on it. I'm going to take a little bit more conservative. I don't want to blow it up on the way down 81.
Hey, there's some nice rest stops on 81.
There are. They're very nice ones.
Them pilot truck stops, man. You can get in there. Nice facilities. Nice.
One of the best restaurants.
Pilot if things go really bad.
One of the best restaurants on 81. I think it's exit 29. The Iron Skillet pilot truck stop. It's a buffet. It's amazing.
Oh, me. Wes, y'all got a new Mexican restaurant up there in Zion Crossroads. Now, boys, listen to this. It's a frou-frou Mexican restaurant.
Okay, please tell how. Because it just happens it's up here. I mean, like...
He said the prices are ridiculous. The food is different. They got stuff that ain't even on regular Mexican menus.
Yeah, it's actual Mexican food.
So it ain't Mexican.
Oh, so it ain't Mart Mix then.
Look, I will say it is owned and operated by the same people who have like one of the traditional type Americanized franchises around here in Guadalajara is the name of it. It goes by Guad. Most locals say that. But it's El Mariachi, and it is not just your typical little general combination number 1 through 25, with the same menu of every restaurant. It actually has some pretty traditional type food. Of course, your tacos, sopes, which I thought were pretty good. That was like a potato based tortilla kind of thing. It was with beans and rice and different things inside of it. Just quite good. But I don't care where I go. If they've got nachos tejanos on the menu, that is what I'm probably going to order. Or George said earlier, the burrito California or whatnot. So can't go wrong with either of those.
So some of the best gold of this entire podcast is coming through on YouTube right now. If y'all need to split your screen if you haven't already, pull up our live feed from YouTube, because Aaron Stokes said, "I would not know good Mexican food if a sombrero hit me in the head," referring to me. I weigh 270 pounds, Aaron Stokes. I know what good Mexican food is, son. A man that weighs this knows. Now, look, man, I know you're working on your dad bod, but I know good Mexican food. I had a ACP Diablo tonight. It Diabloed my gut within 30 minutes.
I like it.
But no, I'm loving this chat. I've got the chat pulled up here, reading through it. I'm glad you guys are looking at it here. So, Wes, you got one more question before we roll on over to our next topic?
Yeah. Yep, sure do. Who is most likely to praise the many benefits of the latest fad diet?
3, 2, 1. Probably me.
Josh.
This is a Josh.
This sounds like Josh.
What's the latest?
Yeah.
Do they have
The
one?
latest fad diet?
Intermittent fasting.
Intermittent fasting,
keto.
but it's not the latest. I don't know. I haven't heard anything real crazy lately. I do know the lower carb stuff seems to always stick around.
Yeah.
One guy that I follow a little bit is into basically you can eat a little junk food here or there, but just make sure you eat really big salads. And
Okay.
I'm not a salad guy, boys. I'm just not.
Yeah, most people eat a salad, just load it up with dressing and.
All right, I'm gonna tell y'all my ideal salad. I do use some lettuce. I use some lettuce, but then I want a layer of about an inch of pepperonis, about an inch, and then I want another inch of whatever cheese is there, and then I'm gonna put about 5 to 10 tablespoons of ranch dressing on it, and then I'm gonna take all them fake bacon bits, and I'm just gonna do what Scott does with his pepper and salt all over my salad. How many calories y'all think that salad is?
I don't know, but man, if you take out or you get a low carb ranch dressing, that's keto all the way, baby.
Is that keto?
I mean, really, it's just meat and cheese.
And some lettuce.
I mean, little lettuce.
That's a man salad. Yeah, I mean, I sprinkle the lettuce kind of like I do my bacon bits.
That's right.
Yeah. So hey, we'll move on to our next segment here. I want to wrap up our ACC Pick'em. We haven't talked about that recently, but T-shirts are going to be ordered this week, guys. Thank you for all your participation. We had a blast. Honestly, the guys that stuck with it for the 13 weeks, almost everybody got a T-shirt. It's kind of like the participation award for Five Guys Without a Clue. Hey, you did a great job. Everybody gets a T-shirt. But in all reality, it was very good competition. Even Matt's wife won a week, which I think is great. You know, yeah. So Matt, did she pick your picks originally, and that's why you were winning?
No, she didn't get into it till I think like week 3.
Yeah,
and I didn't know she was doing it. I didn't know she was doing it.
Yeah, she did very good actually, but I have not calculated the total points. But one that goes by the name of Big Sick Nasty was closing in on basically just grabbing first place by the cajones and just owning it. So I've got to finish all the Excel math and make my list and check it twice. But Big Sick Nasty was powering his way through the top, and Matt still had a hold on the Five Guys lead. And unless he just completely bombed it, Matt probably took the lead from the Five Guys. But thank you guys for those of you who joined. we'll figure out our next competition pretty soon. Me personally, I like fantasy baseball. We know Wes doesn't. He's not allowed to play fantasy sports.
Yeah, I like being married. So yeah.
So if you guys out there like fantasy baseball, let us know. We'll get a 5 guys.
Come on, Anna.
Come on. Because Justin, how many fantasy baseball leagues do you think you play a year?
Anywhere from 20 to 30. Depends.
You're a
20
big
to
fantasy
30.
guy, right?
Yeah.
Now, is all of that like Yahoo team draft leagues, or are they daily fantasy?
No,
What's your
leagues.
fantasy of poison?
Just team leagues.
Team leagues?
This year, though, it was probably more like 12. I think it was. It's because I didn't feel like doing it this year.
Well, and this year was so different. I mean, it was, to me, fantasy baseball. It's the hardest it's ever been for me to either get into. But I don't know. Maybe it was the crazy year that we've had. But I'm looking forward to it. I got second in one league for fantasy football this year, and then I got in my toughest league, I got fifth. But I felt pretty good about that fifth. Both of my running backs went down. I had Melvin Gordon, and then I had Joe Mixon, who was out for the year. But George, you going to run your NASCAR pool this year?
Yeah, man. We're going to start it up, see who gets in it.
Junior Nation.
Yeah, that's right. Which that'll be a little bit different this year too. Couple different type tracks, and we got Bristol going dirt for a race. That ought to be fun. So that'll mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, if you guys are into NASCAR, hit us up. We'll get you a sheet and let you know how to get in on that. George runs a pretty good league, and I think I won it like 2 seasons in a row, and then I dropped out.
Yeah, you did good, man.
I got tired of taking everybody's money, and I got out of it.
Oh, yeah. Now, hey, I do have, if I guess anyone's happens to be listening that was in last season's, we just pretty much scrapped last season, and everyone who put in, just gets a free entry in this year. So we just kept all the cash there, and we're going to roll it out this year.
It's fair.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Looks like we have some interest in the NASCAR. The old J-Dub's got to get in on that, living down
NASCAR.
in NASCAR world.
I want to have a NASCAR.
You ain't first, you last, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Shake and bake.
Mm-hmm.
So, Matt, I'm really interested in knowing how the sales were for Duff's leggings for men. We've been through our first holiday season with your new line of leggings for men. How did this? We ran some advertisements. We had you on. How did this go? Were sales out the roof? Were they subpar? How'd they look?
Well, looking at the numbers as of yesterday, we've sold over 100,000 pair. Costco has offered to pick us up. Kohl's. So we're looking at a couple different avenues there. So it's going well. I hope it continues like this. We're adding a new line in. We're going to add a new underwear line in for this upcoming 2021 year. Thongs, banana hammocks, things of that nature. It'll go well. I think it will. Our sales they're out of the sky. I mean, they're out of the roof right now. It's great.
One of Wes's favorite pieces of nighttime gear is known as a Mr. Nose. Are you guys involved in the Mr. Nose business?
I can't let that secret out yet. We may be not. But Wes is going to possibly, if we go that route, model for us, as you guys can see here. Unbelievable body on that man. So if we can get him to model, we might go that route.
I mean, look at that. What is that, about a 14-year-old Wes behind you?
Yeah, I mean, just pure sexiness right here. I mean, other side. Pure sexiness. Look at that.
Studley.
I mean, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Anna's so lucky.
That's about the time that Wes was blossoming as a young man.
Are you saying
And
my wife married up?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Okay. I would disagree.
Not one bit. But she's a lucky lady. I mean, look at that. There's no telling how many women are subscribing right now as they see this picture.
Yeah, I think our subscriptions went right up to 3 tonight. Right up to 3. They're out the roof.
Yep.
Out the roof.
Stay tuned for his OnlyFans account.
Well, I've
So-
got some other pictures to add of Wes as well, so we might see them as we go.
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited what the show has done for Duff's Leggings for Men. If you think you would like to sponsor the show, you just get in touch with us. We can either make a commercial for you. We've got some pretty creative guys here, as you can see, and we will get that run for you. Make sure your business gets up to selling 100,000 pairs of whatever you're pumping out. Maybe the newest line of Mr. Noses. Wes will be a top customer for you. But feel free to contact us to run an ad. You got something else to add there?
Yeah, if somebody sponsors, we'll give them their choice on our new line of underwear. Give them their choice of 10, 15 pair. Let them try them out and see what they think.
Now, are they able to return those underwear after they've tried them out if they don't like them?
Yeah, I'll take all used underwear.
Would that be returned to like your Goodwill program?
No, it'll just come straight to my house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But hey, Wes, what are Mr. Noses? Can you explain that to us?
All right. So imagine an elephant's trunk.
A very small one, I'm sure.
Probably small, and like a young elephant, needing some garments to clothe himself in that area, but also wanting to allow movement and flexibility. So the garments are covering certain other lower hanging fruit, and there is still an opening for said little elephant's trunk to be exposed in order to have air and breathability, comfort, and movement. So that's
Air-
Mr. Nose.
Air is important.
Air is important. Warm air.
That's God, please tell me.
Justin, I've
Do you
got
really
an
wear that?
I've got an awkward
Lord,
question.
no.
I want to go around robin here. Here's an awkward question, round robin. We'll start with Justin because he loves the awkward questions. Justin, have you ever worn a jock strap?
Yes.
Would you do it again?
No.
Terrible experience, right?
It is.
Let me guess, like we were playing Little League Baseball and your dad was like, boy, you better wear this jock strap or you'll be coughing them things up.
Nah. Football.
Football.
Yeah.
It's just a terrible experience, man, a jock strap. George, what about you, man? You ever wore a jock with a cup or something?
Yeah, man, I'll never wear one bowling again. No.
Hell's bells, baby.
I know who would answer the question. That was literally a question on the who's most likely to take bowling too seriously. I think we just answered that question.
That'd be George.
There we go. Yep.
That'd be George. So Wes, jock strap, no jock strap, cup.
No, never, neither, except baseball for cup.
Did you ever wear one playing football?
No, absolutely not. Not playing running back. Heck no.
Did you ever take like just a
Nope. Never did. Well, never. It was pretty lucky, I think, but that was...
Wow. I wouldn't have guessed that. I mean,
no. Oh me. Matt, you're a baseball player. You probably enjoy a good jock strap, don't you?
I wore one for so long, every day, I had to find ways to make it comfortable. So sliding shorts and then the jock strap on the outside of the sliding shorts. So that's the way I had to wear it because it just wasn't happening the other way around.
Yeah,
so
you were
shorts.
a catcher, so I mean that was pretty necessity, right?
Yeah, that was a major part of the equipment. So But yeah, I figured it out that sliding shorts, then jog strap, it works so much better.
Do you ever, since it was such a big part of your life, you ever kind of pull that old jock back out and just try it on?
Yeah, just walk to the mailbox in it. Yeah, all the time. I'll just throw it baby on and just let the neighbors see what's up.
With no sliding pants.
With nothing else. Tank top, tube top, jock strap,
You put like some of those flip flops on that you get after your wife gets her nails done?
Yes. That would be amazing.
It's an image people have in their head right now.
I know they're all like, oh my God.
Oof.
Just hairy butt hanging out. Yes.
We're up to 4 subscribers, females probably at this point.
Oh, Lord.
Yep. Between Wes's picture and the image of me wearing a jock strap to the mailbox.
We're drawing him in. Oh, that is a fellow YouTuber up here. So yes, that's a fellow. He has his own podcast. It's called No Laughing Matter. Give him a check him out on YouTube.
Yeah. He likes to bowl too. I like it.
Yeah. Apparently he does enjoy bowling.
Hey, I wonder if that's a thing, man. Like somebody got clocked one good time in the cojones at the bowling alley, and that started a trend of you got to put that cup on.
That backswing can be a pretty pivotal moment in the delivery of the bowling ball. So
especially if you lose the ball.
Yes.
It's going backwards.
Some people
choose
the
ball
not to even
return
put
was
the
kind of
fingers
high,
in there.
and that 16-pounder comes rolling, and you're standing at the end of it, and it just kind of just taps you like a grazer.
We need to take a 5 guys bowling trip.
Oh no.
Live from the bowling alley. We're 5 guys.
We got a really nice alley in Midlothian. Just so you know, it's called Uptown Alley.
No, we're not into that fancy bowling stuff, man. We need the one where people get shot across the street everywhere.
Well, that's Kegler's in Charlottesville. So yeah.
No, that's called Martinsville, man. Sports lanes.
Sports lanes classic.
Matt's been called to that sit go 100 times.
Hey, is Druid Lane still open? Because that's even
it's actually in the process of being remodeled and opened back up.
As a bowling alley or a bar?
It is going to be one side is going to be a Mexican restaurant and bar, and the other side is going to be a bowling alley.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Martinsville, Henry County needs another Mexican restaurant.
We do. We don't have but 11 right now. So
that's Leon's deal, isn't it?
I think it is. I believe it is.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good idea. We'll see how it works out. I'm sure it'll take off. But why not add another one?
I'm sure it'll be to die for.
Yeah.
Hey, Wes, hit us with another question here, man.
Well, all right. So, who is most likely to Instagram all their meals?
3, 2, 1.
Wes.
Yeah.
Wes.
Guilty. I send y'all lots of food pics, don't I?
You do, man.
Yep.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Hey, Wes,
how come I'm the only one who answered? What's up with this? What happened to 1, 2, 3, go?
I don't have an Instagram anymore.
You don't have an Instagram?
No.
Nah, he just is Snapchat only.
Yep, the dog had more followers than him, so he got pissed.
Yeah, I got a little ticked off. I put my dog on Instagram, and she had like 1,000 followers in like a week. I was like, ain't this some crap? So I followed her.
Well, you got a good looking dog.
Hey, I followed her.
I know. Pretty cool though. I got presents, and I didn't know people did that. Pretty neat.
So, Wes, how many boxes of Christmas tree cakes did you wind up eating?
Eating or buying? Because that is a little different. Not much, but a little bit.
How many did you buy? How about that?
Okay, so 5 originally for y'all, and including myself. I and others ate 3 of those 5 boxes before I could get them to you. So then had to buy at least, I guess, 2 others. So of course I bought me another one on that. So that's 7, 8 boxes of the Big Deborah jumbo pack Christmas tree cake. Like the one, they are the size of your hand.
Man, you're going to have a diabetes.
Yeah, if I don't, I am trending Yeah, that's why it's 2021. We are turning over new leaves, and I'm going to consult with Josh to learn about the latest fad diet since he's the most likely to know about it.
Most of the time. Justin, was that the only Christmas tree cake you ate? Was at the cabin?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Gosh,
Yeah.
man.
It's so sad.
I think I still got a couple in the freezer. I'll bring one to you.
I came home and rationed myself to one a day.
That's fair.
I ate one until they were gone. I let the girls split like one or two. So I really didn't have that much because what is it, 6 in a box?
I didn't even bring mine home from the cabin. I think it's still sitting at the cabin.
Oh snap! Cabin
No,
trip
no,
coming up.
it got snatched up.
Oh,
I'm not going to say who took it.
I think we handled that for you, Justin, just to be honest with you. Yeah. So, Justin, was there something else that you picked as your Christmas poison to eat, or did you kind of just chill out most of it?
No, nothing in particular. Didn't have any one thing to eat.
So there wasn't like this one thing that you just couldn't get enough of?
No.
Man, boys, the pastor and his wife at our church gave us a gift bag, and inside that gift bag was, I think, what they call turtles, and it's like peanuts with chocolate poured all over them. I ate every single one of them.
Dude, that's nice.
The whole bag.
they
That's
also
good
have
stuff.
like a little layer of caramel in there, right?
Oh, I asked her today. I saw her at church. I was like, "Did you make all those?" And she said, "No, we bought them all in Ohio." And like, well, whatever is in it, it's not just peanuts and chocolate. There's no way. But she said that they make them with like a certain kind of peanut, and that's what gives it the. But oh my goodness, boys, so good, so good. So looking back, we're 31 episodes in. The new year is one of those reflect on 2020. I'll just be honest with you. I didn't stay up to watch the ball drop. It's 2021. Thank God it's 2021. And I'm not really looking back at 2020, but we had some good podcasts that we put out, in my opinion. Our first one was not that good. It really wasn't. So if you go back and listen to our first podcast, it really wasn't that good. But Wes, we talked about Tom Brady on the first podcast.
Yes.
Oh,
And
here we go.
Justin's already like ready to poo-poo all over this. But I think some people said, nah, they're probably not going to make the playoffs, if I remember correctly. They're definitely not going to make the Super Bowl. And they may not even win or be in the Super Bowl the first 2 years. But, Wes, we find ourselves with Tampa Bay in the playoffs, and that takes us all the way back to episode 1.
It does. Everything has just gone full circle. We are looking back on this, and I'm just relishing the fact that my team is relevant again. And you all know, others probably think I'm a bandwagon guy, but you all know that this has been a team of mine since early high school, maybe late middle school. I think late middle school, I was in 8th grade when I first heard of who Mike Allstott was. And so to have my team relevant again, I am loving life. I honestly was a little skeptical that they'd be a playoff team this year. I hoped they were. I mean, they have the GOAT as quarterback, but there was question marks about him. And was he? I see you, Nelson. I see. Was he capable? Was he washed, or was he still the GOAT? I think over the last, especially the past several games, he has clearly shown that he's still got plenty in the tank. And I'm looking forward
All
to
I know
watching
is you're calling him the GOAT. Duffy's giving my quarterback the bench and the heave ho halfway through the season, and we're the 1 seed, and y'all barely making the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Green Bay's 13-3 after today?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and to be fair, what happened when Green Bay took a trip to Tampa?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
They should have put in Jordan Love.
I remember this like really dazed and confused look over that quarterback that's leading your Packers. Like he looked shell shocked, man. I look forward to seeing that happen again. If the
It ain't
chances
gonna
come
happen.
You're right, because y'all probably gonna get eliminated pretty quick.
No, y'all will.
Oh no! All right. So real talk. What do you guys think? Super Bowl or not? Top of the
Buffalo Bills.
Bills look good. I'm gonna tell you, man, that AFC.
I think you're in the wrong conference.
But the AFC bracket, by the way, talking about the Bills, I saw it just a little while ago. I couldn't tell you who's gonna win each game next week. It's crazy.
Hey, it's some good football.
It's gonna be some really good football games coming up.
I mean, let's see. Crapsburg plays Cleveland again. That ought to be good. Buffalo's playing, was it Tennessee? No, or is it Baltimore playing Tennessee? Baltimore, Tennessee. That's going to be a great game. I don't know. Hard to pick a winner there.
Justin, what are kind of your thoughts here? Your team has got the number 1 seed. How do you at least see maybe the NFC playing out?
And the NFC is the biggest crapshoot of all. The only team that is actually showing anything, is Green Bay. You got Tampa that shows that it has moments, but nobody else. Everybody else is just rolling into the playoffs hoping that they can catch fire. I mean, there aren't really any other teams that are standout teams in the NFC. Not this year, anyway. I mean,
I'd agree. I think it's.
You look at the East, and the East is just. I mean, you got.
Yeah, let's look at the East.
Some very, I mean, to be honest with you, they're average teams that are going to be making it.
I'm watching the East play right now.
Below average.
Hey, that below average Washington football team has a above average defense.
Yep.
And if Alex Smith can give them 21 points, they're going to win.
Yeah, you just need to throw it to that old really good VPI tight end you have on that team.
Hey, that cat, Logan Thomas, as much as I love to hate on VT, I will take some Logan Thomas.
Yeah.
Logan Thomas. Hey, another moment that I think we need to reflect on, and our boy J-Dub Hokies here has popped it up on our chat. Wes got a little triggered. And have you guys seen the beer stein that his wife got him for Christmas this year? Have y'all seen that, guys?
Yeah, I've seen it on pictures.
I think George made the meme of the year.
Yes. I did. I put that out there.
I mean, to me, if we had a merch stores, oh, look at that. Look at that.
Oh, get in focus.
Oh, yeah. Brother Wes is triggered.
Did y'all know that Carrie had no clue what the triggered meme was?
Are you serious?
It was like, it was a moment we had. I was like, really? I got to show you this. And showed her the picture, the original picture, and his picture. And she was like, yep, no clue.
Wes, do you have some Karens that live in your neighborhood?
No. They're all genuinely nice individuals. I think you guys down south just don't understand what it's like to be educated and coming over into the
would any of your neighbors call you or your wife a Karen? Because if you don't have any, then it's y'all.
It might be us, huh?
Y'all are the neighborhood Karens. When people shoot off fireworks, you're yelling out the door.
Hey, I am your resident liberal, so I have to always be your voice of reason, Josh.
You got any good flags lately that you've put up? Any nice, good liberal flags?
No, not here, but there are plenty. Stick with them.
Matt, do you guys have a flag at your house? Any kind of flag?
No flags.
We don't fly a flag at our house. George, do y'all have a flag?
Star, that little initial flag that right there in the garden bed.
Hey, I'm gonna take that back. I do have a flag. It's at the end of my driveway. It's one of those like garden flags.
Yep.
And it says "Home Sweet Home," and it has a home plate in the middle of it. My mother-in-law got it for me last year for Father's Day, and we're just gonna leave it up all year long.
That's what we got, a garden flag.
Garden flag. Justin, you guys I bet Justin's got a big old Trump flag hanging up at his house.
I did.
Did you? I knew it.
I put
Debbie
the
Nelson,
American
that
flag
Trump-
back up.
This might
What?
be the Four Guys Without a Clue podcast from here on out.
You leaving, Wes?
Wes is a Bernie man.
Yeah.
Wes is really upset that he only got $600.
Hey man, give me my $2,000. That's my money.
Oh, Wes, are you really a Bernie man?
I'm not gonna divulge my party politics to you, comrade.
Oh my god.
Comrade
one-
Mateo.
That's one thing Wes doesn't do.
He ain't gonna tell you who he voted for.
Nope.
No, there are some sacred things still left.
But
to us.
the guy may rhyme with hoe. I'm just saying. May rhyme with hoe.
Look, if y'all didn't see this meme, it's one of my favorites that I've seen of 2020, and it's outside of the obvious Brother West is triggered, but the election night maps, you've seen those? It was during all that, so it was a Ludacris meme. This is an election map of all the area codes in which Ludacris had his host. So that was one of my favorite memes of 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Matt, he definitely didn't have anything to do with the vandalism.
no.
I'm sure he didn't.
So props to somebody in the chat. If you can put all of Ludacris's area codes from his song in the chat for us, please. That'd be amazing. I have my eye on one guy that I think may be able to say it all in his head and type it out as he does. I feel like there's one guy watching right now that could give us Ludacris's area codes. So if you can do that, drop that in the chat for us. In the meantime, George, we got some good reviews from Duff's. Did we get similar reviews from Dude Light? Was there an increase in sales from what you're hearing? How did things go for Dude Light over the holidays? Or did people want their pumpkin spice latte lagers?
No, man. It was an overwhelmingly positive response. They loved that a good cheap beer. I mean, the biggest request I got was a 48 pack. They want us to upgrade.
48 pack.
They want the 48 packs. Because kegs are in high demand. Can't get kegs. People are running shine through kegs now, so everybody wants the big packs.
So a 48 pack, are we looking at about $24?
Oh yeah, plus tax.
Plus tax.
Yep.
So depending on which thief is taking your money, it could be $25, $26.
Oh yeah. Yep, yeah. But it's good fun, man. It's that cornhole throwing beer,
12. You got to have that counterweight,
exactly.
When this arm goes this way, you've got to have the counterweight to throw in your cornhole bag.
And it's, Wes, you might like it. It's very, very similar to that Miller Lite.
Really?
That you tried for the first time ever.
The very first Miller Lite I've ever had, and the same year that I've tried my very first Bud Light this past year. Miller Lite, yeah, Miller Lite all the way over Bud Light. If you're wanting it from this beer snob-ish guy now, so
ish,
yeah.
So hey, you've heard it here. We've got two folks who have benefited from advertising on Five Guys Without a Clue. First was Duff's leggings. They're expanding into underwear. George, is Dude Light, the initial beer was a light beer. Is there going to be a full-bodied beer coming out from Dude, or are they just going to stick with the light?
No, man. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Dude Light to all the way.
There it is, Dude Light.
Well, hey.
Maybe we can get a graphic on one of those pair of Duffs.
Holding a Dude Light.
we could talk about that marketing possibility.
With Wes and his new Mr. Nose.
We'll make you some Biden noses.
Joe knows.
Joe knows.
Joe knows.
Joe knows. Oh my goodness, guys. Wes, you got another question, or do I need to get a really awkward one for Justin about something that happened in 1600?
To save
do
Justin
both?
from that, at least for now, and maybe you can save it for later. I will go with this one because this is maybe a lead into one of our next reflecting back on 2020. Who is most likely to compliment a complete stranger on their mustache?
3, 2, 1.
Josh.
Matt.
Josh.
He likes to compliment a good man's facial hair. That's the first thing he said to George when
Hey.
George logged on today. Man, look at that beard.
I got a man crush on George's beard right now.
That's right. I was,
I mean, look
man,
at that
I was
thing.
seriously,
Straight
I was
up.
seriously contemplating shaving it off.
No,
Don't do
be a
that.
loser like Mateo.
Oh,
Yeah, Matt's
on now.
herpes is popping back up. That's why he had to take his off.
You can leave the
Hey.
chops, maybe. I don't know. I don't.
Hey, you said your wife enjoyed your mustache, though, but you just couldn't hang with the way it felt up there, Duff? Is that what it was?
yeah, I didn't like it. It was hard. Like, I like doing this. I don't like doing this.
So
That makes
your nervous twitch went away. You didn't have that tick
Yeah.
for yourself anymore.
Yeah, this doesn't feel good. This does.
Oh boy. Well, I think George, do you use Just for Men on that thing? Because it's got some bold color.
No. This is natural, brother. All natural.
I mean, you could be one of those commercials for Just for Men because I'm graying. Like, I've got white in the side of my beard. Yours is, there's no white there, man.
You get close. There's a couple here and there, but you know.
Justin, you got any gray hair, man?
Yeah, this whole like patch right here is like it's great.
You should just grow that part out, just like a gray goatee.
Oh, that'd be epic. Just a
I'm telling you,
great
man,
goatee.
you need to do it, man. You need to. So, all right. Well, Wes,
Dude, I'm gonna tell you. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna get one more question.
Go
All
for it,
right.
man.
Sure. So, who's most likely to have amassed a stamp collection as a kid?
3, 2, 1.
Wes.
Matt,
My brother.
Josh.
I hate you, Wes.
That one was
picked that on
especially for
purpose.
you.
Yeah, he handpicked that one.
I had some nice stamps.
You had some stamps. I don't know whether or not they were nice or worth much, but you had stamps
Well, look, if you're collecting stamps, it ain't
and
'cause you need
rocks.
money.
You had plenty of those.
Dude, I had some nice collections. I had some weird collections, but I had some nice collections. My rock collection was amazing. I had some cool friggin' rocks. Justin, do you have any weird collections growing up?
no, I had like race cars and like
Would you have like die cast?
stuff. Yeah.
George, do you have any weird collections?
Well, so I'm right there with Justin. I collected a lot of die casts, a lot of cards when I was younger, but something that some people know, but I collect Hess trucks. The Hess truck commercials you see every year. I've got one. Let's see. I've got one for almost every year I've been alive. I'm missing 4.
Have you seen this year's? Do you
Yeah,
have
I got it.
that thing's badass.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I got it. Sis got it for me for Christmas, so that's pretty awesome.
So was that a thing, like collecting Hess trucks?
I don't know. My great uncle and aunt started buying them for me when I was little, and it just became a thing. I got one every year. Just look forward to getting it.
My mom took the idea and ran with it as well. She started doing that with my nephew a few years ago.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Pretty cool. Something to look forward to. Matt, do you have any weird collections as a kid?
No weird ones. I think I've collected baseball memorabilia, I guess, my whole life. So I've got tons of cards, tons of random baseball stuff just sitting in boxes.
I approve of that.
So,
Big time.
yeah, I have some pretty cool stuff from 40s, 50s, 60s given to me by my aunt. But no, nothing. I don't think nothing weird. Nothing too weird.
No stamps or rocks.
No, I didn't do the stamps or rocks thing. Threw a lot of rocks, but I didn't collect any.
Yeah. Wes one time, here's a good Wes story. Wes was not a rock thrower. Wes threw an M80 at an old lady next door to our house.
Whoa! What? What? I did
He
not
threw-
throw an M80 at the lady. I was enacting battle scenes with my army men. She happened to be over there making a bunch of ruckus.
That's a
Might have
felony.
chucked one about
Happened to
100
be.
feet away from her.
That's a
Didn't know
felony.
she was that close. Like I'm probably 8.
He was crawling in the ditch between our property and the old ladies, chunking M80s that we got at Myrtle Beach at this woman.
Yes. I did not chuck
Matt,
them
what
at
kind of
this woman.
charges could we press on Wes?
Yeah, that's probably some heavy stuff.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Yeah, I'd have probably kept that to yourself, Wes.
Yeah. That was
Dead.
not at the woman.
Not because of the M80s.
Was that like over Christmas? Because I can see Wes doing that now.
No, sir. No.
Case number 1. No.
Oh my goodness, Wes, you had a couple collections, nothing quite like the addictive personality that I have for collecting, but you had a couple little things. What'd you collect growing
Mostly
up?
micro machines and like Matchbox cars were my jam. Like,
Yeah,
not really Matchbox, and not in a way like collectors collect Matchbox cars, because there's people in Hot Wheels. There's people who do that. I just amassed a very large assortment of those, and I mean, I had a whole interstate highway up and down Mom and Dad's driveway with making dirt roads and all that for them Matchbox cars, and then micro machines were my thing, man. I had those for a long time.
yeah, you still got buckets of those things at mom's.
Yeah, mom and dad, I think they still have those.
Yeah. Hey, before we wrap this up, Justin, anything good on TV or movies coming out or stuff that we need to be aware of? I'm not a big TV guy, so I kind of rely on you and Wes to tell me about stuff on TV.
Oh, well, I watched I was off this week, so I watched the Outer Banks, the series on Netflix. It was really good. I do
What's
know
that about?
it's just a treasure hunting type thing with them, like a murder mystery type stuff going on behind it and stuff. So
Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
it's really good.
Cobra Kai.
Oh yeah, seen that's out.
It's nuts. They've got like 3 seasons of that already, right?
It's pretty good if you like Karate Kid.
The first one,
Kai.
yes.
I know we talked about in early episodes the possibility of major movies going straight to streaming services. This week you had the first major movie go straight to streaming. The new Wonder Woman movie come out. And
it's in theaters too, right? So it's kind of like
It
a
is.
dual release.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because Johanna has seen the commercials, and she's just all about it. She wants to be Wonder Woman. She told Kathy this morning when she grows up, she wants to be Wonder Woman. And
Pretty
outside of the cartoons from back in the day, we've never watched a Wonder Woman movie.
Pretty intense movie. Would not advise 4-year-old to go see it.
Yeah, Justin, do you think a 4-year-old could watch that?
no,
No, probably not for a 4-year-old.
no.
So
Pretty decent movie. It's not Marvel level, but
I
it's decent.
mean, the first one I went to the movie theater and seen. Me and my brother-in-law took my niece, and she was probably 12 at the time, and it was fine for her. But I don't know if much younger than that, I would worry, bother with them, because there's some pretty, good action, type stuff in it.
might freak her out real good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't Elsa. It ain't Elsa.
Yeah.
Hey, what about the new Tom Hanks movie? Y'all seen any reviews on it?
Hey, that movie looked bad, eh?
It does.
What's the movie?
He goes and gets this little girl and tries to get her back to safety or something like that. It's a Western flick.
Yeah, true story
Oh.
too, I believe, right?
I don't know.
Or
That sounds good.
After some of the stuff that come out about Tom Hanks during COVID, him going to pick up a little girl was kind of creepy to me.
Yeah.
I mean, just putting that
That
out
was
there.
my thoughts exactly when I first seen that.
I'm glad it wasn't just me, man, because I'm just like, is
Come
that
on
really
in.
who you could have casted for this? Like, He just went and took his little girl, and we just had all these issues during COVID.
Popsicles in the basement.
Hey there, little boy. Oh, me. Wes, you guys, what are you watching?
Well, we were part of the crew who binge watched the new timepiece drama on Netflix, Bridgerton. We did all that in one day. I don't know what day it was. I mean, I was off for 2 weeks, and Anna was off here a little before Christmas and New Year's. But whatever that day was, the first week it came out, pretty much watched it, stayed up to like 2:30 in the morning, the latest. That I have seen my wife awake and cognizant for quite a while. So that was a bad day the next day, though. I mean, rough. But it was a really well done time period drama. It's not your typical way of doing it. They had a very good cast. They set like modern music to the classical theme. It was really kind of an interesting way of doing that. And then other than that, we've been watching Victoria on Amazon Prime. Season 3, I guess, is what we're on now. No, one could only wish, but no. She may have some secrets. It's about Queen Victoria from England. So good stuff.
Dirty little wench.
She's a small one, that's for sure. She's one of my favorite actresses from Doctor Who. She was one of his compadres in crime along the way.
So Matt, you guys watching Cobra Kai?
Yeah, we finished the 3rd season last night. Ruth loves it. She liked the Karate Kid stuff, and I wasn't a big Karate Kid fan when I was younger, but this is pretty good. Pretty good show. Eli likes it. We got him a Cobra Kai shirt for Christmas. So it's not a bad show. We've watched a lot of Netflix here in the last week, so it's been pretty good.
Wax off.
Yep.
George, what are you guys, now that Christmas is over, are you still watching Christmas movies or you guys moved on? What are you doing?
Man, it's Disney Plus in my house, like constant.
Yeah.
That's really all it is. And then when I sit down to watch something, I'm trying to catch the end of a football game or parts of a football game.
What kind of Disney Plus y'all watching?
Oh man, like she's watching all the classics. Peter Pan,
yeah,
Beast, The Fox and the Hound. It was probably not the best thing to do for her to start watching Bambi before hunting season was over, but we got through it.
Hey, tell everybody where you were hunting out of the other day.
What's that?
When you
the cabin.
Yeah,
I was hunting out of my father-in-law's cabin. It's a cabin he's got on a acre and a half pond out there, and so you can see the pond on one side of the cabin. Out the other side, it's a big field. So we just roll the windows out. And
would you ever sit on the toilet and shoot a deer?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I might stand up first, but
would you wipe?
Depends on how big it was.
Would you put your socks on first when getting out of the shower?
Yeah,
negative.
Was definitely. I watched. I binge watched Mandalorian season 2, and if you've not started Mandalorian, and if you like any sort of Clint Eastwood kind of movie, even if you don't like Star Wars, you need to watch, because this is like a Star Wars Western, man. It's crazy.
Really?
It's amazing.
I really appreciate you
try.
saying that, Josh, because that is really very true. This is also coming from a guy who is a hardcore Clint Eastwood fan.
It's good.
In Josh. So just if you're a Western guy that enjoys Clint Eastwood, you should probably just try it. Just give it a shot.
I got every spaghetti Western Clint Eastwood movie ever made. I got a whole, it's my thing. Hey, Matt,
pick that up.
Before we go, I need to talk to Matt for 1 minute here. People ate a lot of food over the last couple of weeks. If they're having plumbing issues, how could they get in touch with Ricky?
I can't. It was a 1-800 deep pipe plumbing, I believe is what it was.
Yeah.
But talked to Ricky last week. Business was a little slow around Christmas, but they picked it back up. Julio.
Yeah, people get a little lonely right after the holiday season. Has Julio's truck been, rolling out the lot Ricky's lot every morning, pretty hot and heavy, or is he more-
Yeah, about 1 a.m. He's more of a late night plumber.
yeah.
So, but he does a good job, I hear.
Yeah. So give Ricky and his folks a call on 1-800 Deep Plumbing, I think is what Matt said. If you got some plumbing issues, some loneliness issues, Ricky has a variety of plumbers, right? Short, stumpy ones that kind of look like Wes.
Yep. Bearded ones, dad bod.
Like Julio.
Yeah,
Dad
Julio
bod.
with the 6-pack.
Yeah.
6-pack of that Dude Light.
Get you a pack of that Dude Light. Hey, guys, this has been our first live YouTube podcast show. It's episode 31. It's a new year, new episode. We're bringing out something new. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've thoroughly enjoyed seeing you guys again. It's been a couple weeks. I've been keeping up with the chat and following this. Wes has been interacting with you guys, and it's always good to kick a new year off with something new. And so, hey, Wes,